This is a video for how to go about utilizing the Cartesian coordinate system in AutoCAD. You will notice in the image on the screen, the Cartesian coordinate system is an X and Y grid where when the X and the Y meet together, you will have a value of 0, 0. 0 in the X direction, 0 in the Y direction. Any distances in the right will be positive, any distances up will be positive, to the left is negative, and down is negative. Within AutoCAD, to practice this, we could go to the 2-point rectangle. We click on 2-point rectangle to see when I drag out, it's asking me where would my first corner point be. I'm going to hit 0, tab 0, and hit enter. And you will notice it snapped the bottom left-hand corner to 0, 0. Same thing you would see on the Cartesian coordinate system axis image. As we go back, if I say, you know what, I want my next point to be 5 and my distance in the X direction to be 5 and my distance in the Y direction to be 5. I can just hit 5, tab, 5, and hit enter. And you will notice that it snapped right to this corner. I currently have my grid set up to be a distance of 1, so I can count over 5 squares and up 5 squares, and you can see where that was placed. If I wanted to place a circle, as I drag out, it's going to say, specify your center point of your circle. And I could say, give me 10, tab 10. And hit enter, and you will notice it started right here on this corner, over 10 grid spaces, up 10 grid spaces. Now it's going to ask me for my radius. If I want my radius to be 5 and kind of snap right out here, I can hit 5 and hit enter. Hit 5 and hit enter. This is following the grid for the Cartesian coordinate system. You can have your grid turned off and do the same. I can go back up to my 2-point rectangle, say 0, tab 0 for my origin. And I can drag to the left and say, why don't we go a distance of 5, tab, negative 5, and hit enter. And you'll notice I went to the left 5 and the negative 5 it found it went down. If you drag in a direction, sometimes AutoCAD will take that to be positive. I went to the left 5 and I didn't say negative, but I put negative 5 for the Y direction and it went south on the Cartesian coordinate system. So if we go back again to the image, you will notice that what AutoCAD is reading is this coordinate system when we place anything to be drawn. Let's go back and just turn our grid on just for the sake of seeing things. And when we come back up, we can go to the draw command, and there's all different types of things that we could also draw down through here and place points. So if we want to create multiple points, we can actually, come out here and say, you know what, my first point is going to be 0, tab 0, and I'm going to hit enter. And it says specify your next point, 20, tab 20. And it's going to start placing different points on our grid. You can see that 20, tab 20 right up here. Let's do one we can see a little bit easier. Let's go 9, tab 2. And you're going to see a little dot show up down here. And if we wanted to place points all over our coordinate system, we can. I'll go, let's say 15, tab 5. Came over 15, up 5. This is how we go about utilizing the coordinate system in AutoCAD in order to place items that we are sketching or drawing. This will go right into the line command as well, but the line command is a little bit different in the sense that we can snap to a specific point. So I can say, let's go 10, tab 0. And hit enter, and it's going to start a snap right here. Now in another forthcoming video that I'll have, you're going to notice it's going to ask me for a distance and an angle. It doesn't ask me for the next point. It asks me for a distance and an angle. So if I said give me a distance of 10 at a 45-degree angle and I hit enter, that is the line we get. That is more of a distance and an angle slope as opposed to plotting an exact point on a coordinate system. So this has been a video for how to go about utilizing the Cartesian coordinate system in AutoCAD through placing circles and 2-point rectangles and points.